Hello, welcome to another GoldMine 101, our regular series of short presentations giving you hints and tips for getting the most out of GoldMine CRM. So whether you're a long-standing GoldMine user, you've been using it many years, or relatively new to the system, you're in exactly the right place. If you want to get the facts as of June 2025 about GoldMine, and what it can really do for your business. So today, in this session, I'm going to be tackling what we found to be the top 5 myths that we've heard most from our GoldMine CRM customers. So when we talk to our customers, and sort of misconceptions that might be holding you back there from getting the most out of your GoldMine usage. So, hello, my name is Tim Wilmot, and my company was the Systems. We're a specialist CRM solutions provider who help out many small and mid-sized organizations improve their sales productivity, marketing and customer service through the use of simple and affordable systems like GoldMine. Now, the audio part of this call is one way only. If you've got any questions about these myths, pop that into the question box on your meeting control panel. And I'll do my best to answer that at the end. Duration-wise, we'll probably be done in about a quarter of an hour or so. So it's a fairly shortish session, just covering these top five myths. Also, at the end, I will give you an update as of late June 2025. Any GoldMine news that's relevant for you, just to keep you in the loop. So, a bit of background into Wizard Systems. As I say, we're a long-standing provider of GoldMine CRM. We've been setting up GoldMine systems, implementing GoldMine, supporting GoldMine for a long time now. And we do actually offer a number of different CRM solutions, not just GoldMine. And the key benefit by being a sort of multi-solution CRM provider is that we can, depending on a client's requirements and that changing over time, we can recommend the right system for you. So we do cover a number of different CRMs, not just GoldMine. But as regards GoldMine, we provide the whole thing for you, the product, upgrades, maintenance, training, your place, our place online, and the ongoing help desk support as well. So, top 5 myths, and these are the ones that we've found over the years, particularly in recent years. And the first one is, well, just rattle through these. GoldMine can't be customized to fit my business needs. GoldMine doesn't integrate with anything. GoldMine is just for salespeople, nobody else. GoldMine's outdated and lacks essential features. And if I want new features, new bells and whistles, I've got to change GoldMine. Well, let's just go through these one by one then. Let me just dive into the GoldMine demo record. First of all, myth number 1 then, GoldMine can't be customized to fit my business needs. Well, when you get GoldMine out of the box, it comes with sort of screens that are pre-set up, but deliberately you're able to change those. So on these screens that you get in GoldMine, these fields, you can create your own fields. There's almost no limit to the number of fields, and those fields can hold different types of data. And it's really easy to move these fields around, drag them around wherever you want to on the screen. You can also customize fields by user. So if you want certain users seeing basic information, more advanced users seeing more sophisticated information, more comprehensive information, you can do that as well. So a lot of options for customizing fields in the database. There's also a tab called Details. In fact, a number of different tabs across the middle of the customer record that you can customize to your own requirements. Again, not requiring any coding or programming. It's generally very easy to configure. Also, a key part of GoldMine is tracking opportunities, your sales inquiries, your sales jobs. That too can be customized. So these are pretty much out of the box fields that you see here, but each of these labels can be changed. And a few of the tabs across the bottom of the opportunity record can be changed as well. Another very strong part of GoldMine is its automation. So we have automated processes in GoldMine, and that allows you to set up automations, workflows, automated steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, so that 24/7 GoldMine is monitoring itself for things to do, so you can get extra productivity out of the system. And again, with a little bit of coaching and instruction from Wizard Systems, off you go. You can create your own automated process to get more productivity from the system. Right. Myth number 2. GoldMine doesn't integrate well with other applications. Well, GoldMine, because it's a fairly mature CRM system, it's been out there many, many years, it does have standard integrations with Outlook and the Microsoft Suite, Word and Excel. Particularly as regards Outlook, there are options for email integration, calendar and contact integration. There's a very popular tool called QuoteWorks where you can create quotes and orders from the system. So there's a number of applications that we can integrate with. On the marketing side, we do integrate with Constant Contact as standard, and more of a bespoke niche, very clever email marketing solution called IntelliClip, which was written especially for GoldMine. So if you want to get into email marketing, website tracking, then IntelliClip is a great system to look at. Another way of integrating GoldMine with other applications, and we have covered this on a number of 101 sessions before, is quite a clever tab in GoldMine called GM Plus View. And this is where, well, think of this like a web page within GoldMine. And almost, not everything, but almost anything you can do with a web page, you can do with a GM Plus View tab. So typically there, we've integrated it with ERP systems, accounting systems, quote systems, stock control systems. So you can, so if you have other applications in your business that salespeople, GoldMine users need to access and have like a read-only view. So this is showing you here an example of some financial statements or information about this company. A read-only view. This data might be held in another application, but we could via this GM Plus View tab quite easily we can link and display a real-time read-only view within GoldMine for the GoldMine users. So we're not actually logged in the other application. It's a very easy thing to do, and we're displaying live read-only information to that GoldMine user. GoldMine also does have, just to be a little bit technical, GoldMine does also have an API, so a way of integrating in a two-way flow, a two-way integration with other applications that also have an API. So something in GoldMine could update information in another application. We also do supply a third-party integration tool called Goldhook, which allows you to leverage tools like Zapier.com, and potentially then link to, well, literally hundreds of other web applications. So GoldMine's got some great integrations there, really strong integrations, and some key ones there as regards quoting, email marketing, and Outlook. Right, myth number 3, CRM systems are only for sales teams. Well, I guess that's fairly true in the early days of CRM, but as the market has matured, it's expanded to really be a tool that can be used by any customer-facing person in your business. So anyone that has contact with customers, contact with needing to integrate with some kind of business process, you too can expand out and roll out GoldMine to other job roles within the company. So typically we're talking about marketing and customer service. Well, I've talked about marketing already, so we can leverage tools like constant contact and IntelliClick to keep the marketing people happy, and then also your service people as well. We do have a service center in GoldMine, and that's where you can log things like tickets. So again, that's another part that you can customize. But if you're logging customer service calls, you have engineers, technicians, customer service department, help desk. They too could be using the same tool that sales and marketing people are using to create these cases or tickets and log that customer service issue from start to finish. There's also a really nice interactive knowledge base in GoldMine that you can use to set up like FAQs and solutions to typical problems. Again, something that many other CRMs don't have. So GoldMine, not just for sales. Think about every customer-facing person. And this should be true really of any modern CRM, not just for salespeople. It's for all your customer-facing people out there. Right. Myth number 4 then, which is GoldMine is outdated and lacks essential features. Well, GoldMine in recent years has had a number of additional enhancements added to it. So many of you will be familiar with web applications. You'll be using a lot of online applications in your business, and GoldMine can be rolled out to your teams, to your users in a number of different ways. So what I'm showing you here is the Windows application. There is still remote synchronization in the product. So if you've got laptop users and you need offline access to GoldMine, GoldMine synchronization is still in the product. But in recent years, we have introduced GoldMine Web. So this is where via the web, so this is included with GoldMine, all right? It just needs to be installed, but a very simple web application whereby your remote users can access GoldMine via their browser or indeed any mobile device. It's not strictly speaking an app. We are logging on securely to your server, but displaying the data, rendering down to the actual size of your device. But a nice way of accessing GoldMine via the web, via your browser, and accessing all the key parts of GoldMine, your contact database, all the fields and tabs that you've got in GoldMine, your activities, your calendar. You can manage your emails backwards and forwards. You can also recall documents that are linked to the client's record, track opportunities and cases, and also some basic dashboards and filtering information as well. So think about all the kind of basic things that a GoldMine user would want to use, would want to access. You can do that via GoldMine Web. Included with GoldMine, just needs to be set up by Wizard Systems. Then we've got dashboards in GoldMine. So there are 9 standard dashboards that come with GoldMine, but you can actually create your own. And these dashboards can access any information in GoldMine and also applications outside of GoldMine, interesting enough, to display information in a graphical way. So think about any kind of KPIs that you want to keep a track of, activity levels, leads, inquiries, sales coming in, sales you've made, support cases. They could all be graphical dashboards just summarizing information in a number of different chart types. You've got a number of different chart types that you've got in the system, and also displaying the data in a tabular and a grid type view as well, allowing the user to drill down and get more information about that little snippet of data. So a lot of key differentiators add into the product to bring it into the 21st century, with particularly with that web access GoldMine Web that's included with GoldMine. Myth number 5 then, switching from GoldMine is the only way I can get new features. Well, there might be an element of truth in that. So we are currently at version 2025 of GoldMine. GoldMine is actively being maintained and supported. No question about that whatsoever. GoldMine and Wizard Systems, if you're using GoldMine right now, have no concerns about the foreseeable future of GoldMine, and also regular updates being provided by the software authors GoldMine. Normally, I would say every 2 to 3 months there's an upgrade, and as long as you have a GoldMine maintenance contract from Wizard Systems, which is an annual service, that allows you to access these upgrades when they become available. Now, these upgrades are, I would say, as of 2025, they're unlikely to have any earth-shattering new features. They will provide compatibility updates. So if some new operating system comes out, some new version of SQL, GoldMine will provide updates for that pretty rapidly. That's been our experience, well, forever with GoldMine. So make sure you've got that maintenance contract in place to keep up to date. And you can always look at your help menu to see what kind of release you're on right now. So unlikely to have new features. However, it's true to say that for a lot of people using CRM and GoldMine, they're using it in a fairly simple way. In our experience, there aren't many people that are using all the bells and whistles that GoldMine gives you for whatever reason. And right now, in 2025, GoldMine, for them, is doing the same thing that they purchased it umpteen years ago for whatever they wanted GoldMine to do. It's doing the same thing now as it did umpteen years ago. No reason to change. If, however, you need some new capability that GoldMine can't do, well, think about the add-ons I've mentioned already. For example, if you want to use quoting from your CRM, you want to integrate with an ERP system, well, you can still stick with GoldMine, but you can bolt on, you can extend the application, integrate it with these other applications. If at the end of the day, though, you do need something that GoldMine or an add-on to GoldMine or a customization of GoldMine can't do, then Wizard Systems are here to help you. We do provide 3 other very different CRM solutions, totally different from GoldMine as regards what they look like, what they can do, how you access them, how you pay for them. We've got a number of different solutions there that we can move also because of our experience with GoldMine and our experience with these other applications. We can move data from one to the other. But if GoldMine is doing right now what you always wanted to do, no reason to change, no reason to switch to another application, and keep up to date with news from Wizard Systems. We provide regular newsletters and mailings to our clients about news on GoldMine. Also, we provide regular online sessions like this, 101 sessions. We've got a very active GoldMine blog as well. Let me show you that also. So here, the GoldMine blog, which we've maintained over the years, and on a fairly regular basis, we're adding topics up there that you can search through. Another resource for you to use, but another way of keeping in the loop there as regards things happening on the GoldMine side and things that GoldMine can do for you. So there's pretty much the top 5 myths, and our way of answering those myths, most of which we can debunk, but hopefully that helps you. If you do have any of your other queries, questions, issues about GoldMine, then please contact any of us at Wizard Systems. We'd be happy to look at those with you, which we normally do actually via an online CRM review. We run these on a regular basis, normally hopefully every year with our customers. We do invite our customers to have a free online session to review where are they at with CRM. Is GoldMine still hitting the numbers for you? Do you need to review it? Do you need to change to something else? Or do we need to tweak GoldMine to make it do something different? So if you haven't done one of those before with us, then please contact us and we can arrange that. We can arrange that for you. Right. Well, let's dive into any questions that you might have. Right. So a question from Aidan, I think it is. Can you show me a real world example of how GoldMine has been customized to fit a specific business need, and what kind of customization is possible? Well, without knowing exactly what you want to do, GoldMine, hopefully I've shown you GoldMine is quite customizable to suit a wide range of business requirements. And we've got GoldMine represented in almost, well, many different types of businesses, but both public sector and private sector, non-profit. For example, many organizations use GoldMine's detail records and user-defined fields to track information unique to their business or processes, such as, for example, contracts or tracking equipment they're selling, renewal dates, account types, and you or the GoldMine administrator can quickly add new custom fields, text, numeric, date, for example, and design bespoke layouts. Well, I was showing you moving fields around, designing different screens, and even creating custom dashboards as well for targeted reporting. All kind of hopefully not cluttering up the main contact record. So those customizations really will allow you to segment your database and personalize your communications and trigger off automated workflows with automated processes, so that GoldMine really does do the job and truly sort of reflects the support to different unique operations. But we'll have a chat with you later on about any specific requirements you've got there. Next question from Reese. If GoldMine integrates with modern tools, which integrations are available and how easy are they to set up? Well, there are a number of standard integrations provided. I mentioned earlier an add-on called GoldHook, which allows you to leverage things like Zapier for a two-way flow of information from GoldMine to other applications. But we've got QuoteWorks for quoting. We've got integrations with Outlook as standard. We've got Constant Contact. We can also set up integrations with ERP systems as well. So they're not really out of the box, I would say. So they will need a little bit of scoping with you to find out what kind of integrations you would need there, what would be beneficial to you. And as regards how easy they're to set up, well, they're all going to be different. Some may take a few minutes, some may take a few hours, some might take a day or two to set up. So they are going to be quite different there, Reese. Next question from Ian. Sometimes I receive blank emails from contacts, which I then have to view with the View in Web Browser tab. How to resolve this? Not sure if I have an answer for you, Ian, but I will get our tech support team to reach out to you if you haven't logged that with our help desk already. Right, I don't think there's any more questions. Well, thanks very much, the three of you, for that. Well, let me just give you an update. As I say, this presentation is as of late June 2025. If you're watching this as a recording, latest news for you. So the latest version of GoldMine then is 2025 and hotfix 2. So that's the latest one there. Check your help screen in GoldMine, or as you log in, it will confirm what release you're on, and you've got to have a maintenance contract to get these updates. Do you fancy a CRM review that I mentioned a few times, just to review how you're using GoldMine and to come up with a plan the next 6 months, next 12 months going forward, so that we've got a plan and processes going forward. So make sure you get the most out of GoldMine as regards meeting your objectives and any goals that you've got. If you've got any suggestions, if you're a GoldMine user and you can think of any other topic that we may not have covered recently on GoldMine that you think would be of interest to other GoldMine users out there, well, please contact us at Wizard Systems or myself. I'll be happy to consider that for future sessions. Well, thanks very much then. Those of you on here live, or if you're watching a recording, there's various ways of reaching out to us or contacting us. Thanks for your time, and we'll catch up with you on the next session. Thanks very much indeed. Bye-bye.